All right, now that we have an understanding of what responsive web design is, the next logical question then becomes, all right, what resolutions should we be going after when we embark on the design process for mobile phones, for desktop devices, tablets, laptops? I mean, quite honestly, you start digging into this stuff and you can quite literally drive yourself crazy trying to get straight answers. And then you start to realize things like, well, wait a minute, what about web TV? That's kind of a new frontier, right? Especially YouTube's getting into that more and more. And then you go, wait a minute, what about something like the Kindle Fire? What about PSPs? What about my Android phone? I mean, it kind of starts to get a little bit mind-boggling. So what I want to try and do in the next few minutes anyway is just try and really distill it all down, boil it all down, okay? You can find out lots of great information about this online if you want to dig further into it. Myself, I dug into some of my own personal Google Analytics. You can get into that as well if you want. See what resolutions are being used to view your site currently, in other words, okay? So for our program here, for our course here, we've really been able to distill it down. We're really going to be targeting just 3 resolutions, one for mobile, one for tablet, and one for desktop. What I'm going to be referring to as low, medium, and high, because this is something else that I realized. I don't really care what device the visitor is using to visit my website on. What I'm more concerned about is what's the resolution, the display resolution of that device. That's really what I care about. So whether they're using a netbook or a tablet or a laptop or whatever it is that they're using, that doesn't matter. What matters to me is the resolution of that device. Okay, so here we go. So on the mobile side, or what I had referred to just a moment ago as the low resolution device, I am defining for our course here, for our purposes here, a low resolution or a mobile device as being a device that has a display of 480 pixels or lower. Okay. Now the vertical display I don't really care about. People don't really mind scrolling vertically. Okay. So it's the horizontal value that I'm after. So as I've defined it here for our purposes, 480 pixels or lower. Okay. For our low resolution or our mobile device. All right. The next device that we have, this would be the medium resolution or the tablet device, as I have defined it for our course, is a device whose horizontal display is 481 pixels to 1023 pixels. Okay? I hope that makes sense for you. And then the third and final device is going to be our desktop device or our high-resolution device, which would be a device that's running a horizontal resolution of 1024 pixels or higher. So the idea here is that we're going to be building 3 layouts, desktop and tablet or medium resolution, and then mobile or low resolution. We're going to be building all 3 simultaneously, and what we're going to wind up doing once we get into the world of code is building what's referred to as a media query via CSS3 inside our external style sheet. 1 media query for each of our devices. 1 for mobile, 1 for tablet, and 1 for desktop. Okay, or said another way, 1 for low, 1 for medium, 1 for high.